the third, gather around and give me 5 happy tidings. You see, you have just been liberated by the British Army. And as you can see, at the head of that army, right, your fellow countrymen, I give you the hero of Saratoga, General Benedict Arnold!
Well, fellow countrymen of British Virginia, we've come to this blasted city in peace, and you'll be pleased to know that your rebel insurrection is all but ended. The world dominion of Virginia is now secure.
Is our capital at burned, sir? It's been said by some you destroyed all of Richmond.
Mind your manner with me. Take your hat off when you address me, you fractious little puppy. During this campaign, we did, of course, liberate Richmond. However, no resistance was offered or given by your continental forces or your brave militia. And your brave governor, Thomas Jefferson. Brave man, yes?
Yes.
When he fled across the James River without even so much as a call to arms, grabbed his fiddle and ran. Now, in answer to your question, boys, regards Richmond, we burned only warehouses containing goods and munitions belonging to insurgents.
General Arnold, you're a traitor.
Given to understand this rather obvious lack of credible information regarding the condition of the war, days April last, when your capital removed Richmond. But if you, madam, and the rest of those here assembled will remain civil, the good general shall address you.
And the people, my message is plain, and it is sincere. Well, I'm afraid, however, that perhaps my honesty may sting some. I can assure you, however, that is not my intention this day, but by God, you will have the truth from me. You see, you were all misled, just as I was. Your Continental Army is a shambles on the verge of mutiny. And 100 men every month desert from your Continental Army to join British lines.
Dare not denigrate our husbands, our brothers, and our sons who served General Arnold.
I denigrate no one. The one who honors the American soldier most, I fought and led alongside him. Outside the walls of Quebec, Valcourt, and Saratoga. That same American soldier understands this live independence that he's been fed on. Aside from that, the Continental Army is in such a degraded state that it can hardly keep to the field with British regulars. I got their men serving in the Continental Army as old as 60. Some boys as young as 14.
Ah, you'll be pleased to know your very own general, Pat Anthony Wayne. Why, he's labeled these men as simply food for worms.
Now, the Continental Army, despite the noble although misguided efforts of some men and former friends, such as Generals Washington, Lincoln, General Knox. But despite their very best efforts, your Continental Army is little more than a fable, a farce.
You desire to gaining our trust, sir. As of yet, all you have done is insult every one of us.
I told you to mind your tone with me. You fractious little ape, and take your hat off again. I am so noble, I swear my patience not to do so, boy. Your tongue's going to do you a mischief before this day is over. Let's discuss insult for a moment. You wish to discuss insult? Your General Lincoln's fully aware of it. Last year, our glorious victory at Charleston, your General Lincoln had less than 5,000 men. And yet he was sacrificed. Sacrificed under 10,000 British regulars. Now this siege lasted for months. And no support was offered or given in this hour of need. In fact, young scholar, your entire Virginia Continental line was captured there. Now, some of you, like this fellow here, may ask how. How was this allowed to happen? Because General Lincoln was betrayed by your rebel government.
Traitor.
You don't mean to be a traitor, woman.
Yes.
I'll humor you for a moment. I'll answer your accusation, woman. Are you familiar with Valley Forge? Yes?
Yes.
I've shed loved ones there, madam. Back in '77, during the misery of Valley Forge, your noble Congress decided to hold a sumptuous banquet to close out the year. A feast fit for a king. Something that would make the world stop and stare. And what was it they gave your boys? You see, on this occasion, madam, your Congress, ever mindful of the suffering of its army, opened up its compassionate heart to give the boys something really special. What was it? Each and every man was given half a cup of rice and a tablespoon of vinegar. Who is your traitor? It's Congress. These men who sit fat and warm, well-fed, sipping wine by the fireside in Philadelphia. Well, they send your boys to starve and die, and then they reward them with a handful of rice and a spoonful of vinegar. Let me pose a question to all of you. You answer me this. How many of you are persuaded to rebel because of unjust taxes? Was that not your battle cry? You send your sons, your husbands, your brothers to die for little more than a 3 pennies a pound tax on tea. Yet now you pay 100 times more in taxes than you did before this war began. You and I are persuaded to rebel against the injustice delivered to us by faraway lords, laws that most of you will never see. Yet nearer lords continue to inflict injustice upon us. Now what injustice, you may ask, I'll tell you. Your economy is devastated. Your money is worthless. You have no imports or exports. Your larders are empty. Most of your officers and generals are corrupt and do nothing more than seek their own glory. And you have all, we have all been misled.
General Arnold, if I might, sir.
Colonel,
We have been informed by Continentals recently come to our ranks that at present you no longer have an army. What remains is little more than a rabble. Come now, these men, they lack food, clothing, provisions, but most of all, they lack discipline.
the women is your promised freedom. Your supposed independence. And lies only down one path, and that is the path that I have chosen through union. Union with Great Britain.
Oh, yes, General Arnold, yes. You were once true to our cause, but you cannot expect us to forget about the past. Your past, you traitor!
Seize this insolent woman at once.
And stand down, stand down. Make no martyr of this woman or any man here for that matter. Stand forward, woman. No one here will do you a blast of mischief, although they wish to. I've heard your concerns, madam, but I can assure you that your conclusions are erroneous. There are those like this woman here who would question my allegiance, but I can assure you I love this country. I fought and I bled in her service. I've been pulled out from under the horses that have been shot from under me in the service of America. I myself have been shot twice in the same leg, and it still hinders me. But I have the courage to recognize true betrayal when I see it. And we've all been betrayed by these congressmen. Now, America's our home. She needs your assistance. And if that end, Colonel Dundas, if you would.
Lord North and the Parliament of Great Britain, upon instructions from His Most Gracious Majesty the King, assure that all demands made by the first Congress of the United States will be met and honored. There is to be no legislation, nor any taxation laid upon these colonies by Parliament.
See, you've gained everything that you've asked for. Everything that you fought for, the king has granted. Lay down your arms and bring your boys home. This war is over. I'm proud to serve you, the British Empire, and His Majesty the King. And I will now see His Majesty's colors float above this city once again. Raise the king's colors. Raise them high.
You stink!
Silence, you impudent little squirrel. I'll hang you out to dry and use you for a boot jack this evening. Silence, boy. Talk to me again when you shave. Colonel Dundas will now present to you the terms of liberty and loyalty that will exist in this city for the soon to come surrender of your Continental Army and your Congress. Colonel Dundas, if you would.
During our time in Williamsburg, you are free to continue your usual business if you take an oath swearing you will not take up arms against His Majesty's forces in Virginia. Those who do not will lose their freedom and will be imprisoned.
Now you heed this if you heed nothing else. What you think of me, I give not a fig. But you have a care with these men in Congress and their Frenchy lapdogs. You tell that to Mr. Washington and his French boy if you can find him. God save the king! Soldiers!